same-sex schools
I think I learned to be elitist while I was at St. Nick's.
versus co-ed schools. All of you for the life you've given me for 10 years.
People from like neighborhood schools are like all gangsters, that kind of they very rowdy, then don't know how to study.
It's to the point that she cried and she leave the class kind.
I am not sending my children to...
Am I a lesbian because I went to a girls' school? This is your daily Ketchup.
Yes to the first half, no to the second half.
I like women though. Yeah, it's true.
So Jared is very grateful that all of you are subscribing to us and you've supported us and allowed us to build this channel and allowed to make him famous. But we noticed that more than half of you are actually not subscribed. So it will do us a huge favor and allow us to grow and become better as a YouTube channel and as a team if you click that subscribe button.
Yay!
Thanks guys. Okay, back to the episode.
Good morning, class!
Good morning, Mr. Jared! This was unplanned.
It's Mr. Tan, but sure.
老师早。
I can see that you're not a cool teacher.
Yeah,
from
cool
this.
teachers don't say. 我们一起上课了。
课了。
Get out.
Yeah.
Okay, today's topic is about same-sex schools versus co-ed schools. Because I came across this Reddit thread. Basically, ever since the ACS announcement, I've been thinking if there's even a need for single-sex schools. Recently, I've been meeting people from single-sex schools and they've been telling me about their experience.
What do you mean by recently I've been meeting people from single-sex schools? She conducting interview or what?
Boys' schools are very misogynistic because all guys, and sometimes it can get very toxic. It carries on. But basically, do you guys know about the ACS thing?
Yes.
I know that they're moving to Tengah.
Yes. I know that they boys.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Allegedly.
But basically, Anglo-Chinese School bracket primary, it was announced in 2023 this year that it will become a co-ed school in 2030.
Why you must say it as though it's
Sorry.
It's becoming a co-ed.
That is the reaction from some people online.
As in people are angry that it's becoming co-ed.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, we prided ourselves on being, okay, I don't know who I'm imitating, but we prided ourselves on being like, this is the heritage of the
ACS
boys. And then now you let the girls in.
I can see where the misogyny and fragile masculinity is coming in.
Yeah.
So I think today what we actually want to talk about is the differences between growing up or having been educated in a same or co-ed school and also which is better. So all boys school, 10 years, Gabriel-like.
Oh my God.
Gabriel-like. Shout out.
Shout out Gabriels. Comment down below if your name is Gabriel.
Yeah, if you want to invite John Paul to your assembly, go ahead.
My house is orange.
School invasion.
I don't know.
The name of the house is orange. That's so lame.
No, the colour. I think got one word, but it's some angel or something. I don't know.
Gabriel. That.
Then every house is the same name.
Okay, then you.
Are you orange Gabriel or are you blue Gabriel?
You give me co-ed vibes because you co-ed plus neighborhood school because you always give
He perm his hair,
them a
that's
shout out.
right.
I confirm neighborhood school, but all of you for the life you've given me for 10 years. I hate it.
You cannot.
My life didn't start until I went to poly. Yeah, it was the worst place ever.
I can feel the tension between him and all those everybody from a co-ed school.
No, it was really like the worst.
Wait, what school? What school?
Must say
Yeah lah. You already
Shout
so
out to
fierce already.
The Gabriel
No, you
lights.
see right? How we fight?
We are not proud of our school, that's why.
Co-ed schools, right? They always not proud of their
It's like, I
school,
don't
but
care.
single-sex school, right? Gabriel like.
Gabriel. I'm like, don't say my school.
Wait, so what school are you from?
It's Coral Secondary School, which doesn't even exist now. Okay,
Oh,
It's
no,
being-
these are all
Pasir Ris,
easy.
Wait, so
Never
what
heard of
is
it.
your school song about?
we are Coral.
The person come out with the thing.
If you search YouTube, right, I think you can still find they got a white guy, apparently a prominent songwriter to come out with that song. Then he performed it on YouTube.
Got dancing or not like that?
No. Under the sea.
Under the sea. We are the corals.
Weekly screenings of The Little Mermaid.
Your principal area.
Okay, next.
Okay, I'm yes.
Co-ed.
Co-ed.
Because
Why
you are
confirm
emotionally developed.
Because that's where the 15-year-old boys are.
Because you never wear the like girl school girl fashion. What's the girl school girl fashion? As in my impression is like girl school girl, they like to buy blog shop like the Editor's Market dress. But that's just one type. I just saying I tend to.
So she got the cotton on vibes. Is that what you're saying?
This fashion.
15-year-old
like
got
the
angkong
cool.
already.
She's like Paramore.
She goes 77th Street, pierce ear. And...
Yeah, your school, you're a what light?
I'm a heel groovian.
Sorry. Who comes up with this?
Just don't know, you know.
But my school's so very nice
You sing? With tender care, our seeds are sown to withstand the test of time.
Oh.
True loving nurture. What do I remember?
If you invite Shams to your assembly also can lah, yeah.
Hey, it does sound like the Sound of Music.
Oh,
vibes.
very nice.
Yeah.
But
it
I
sounds like a
also-
musical song.
I also agree with Jared. I don't really like my experience in school.
Why?
I think the best school experience, right, is like JC onwards. Definitely not
Yeah.
secondary
Neighborhood
school.
school kids.
Rabak, guys.
I disagree. I am neighborhood school kid.
Oh.
For secondary school, but then primary school I was a single sex.
Okay, so hybrid yeah.
Raffles
So
girls.
primary school what?
Hate girls school.
What?
Hate girls.
Hate-
Not
You hate girls?
No.
But it's a girls' school?
Who is naming all these schools?
It's the hate road. You know H-A-I-G.
Oh, H-A-I-G.
Hate girls, the one with the them obiang pinafore yellow color. Every time I go Parkway Parade after school, I then paiseh. It's like Jared's shirt.
Wow, this yellow ah.
If you invite me to the Head Girls School assembly,
It's really
Oh,
Jared's
mustard.
oh my
Mustard.
god, we'll put a picture
No,
up
it's
lah.
called Amber.
Then secondary school is what?
Bedok South.
Hey,
Oh.
shout out.
Secondary.
Bedok South.
Still have?
BDSian.
Now no more.
Have.
BDS.
Wait, what are you called?
BDSian.
BDSian.
Missing one letter
So
from
close.
John Paul's
Yeah.
favorite.
If you hear wrongly, right?
Why?
I'm from BDSM.
Depends how fast you say it.
BDS.
But I love my school. I love my neighborhood school experience. I love it.
Because you're the popular
Best
girl lah,
school.
probably.
A lot
No.
of handcuffs and
No, I just think my whole experience. Just
A lot of
like,
people go jail.
fun lor.
Instead of public caning, they got public whipping.
the discipline. Yeah, the
No.
whipping is not punishment.
That school song is like Rihanna.
When they got best in progress, then they.
Yeah.
I never say that. Cancel them.
Okay, next.
Okay, I was also a hybrid, but I was the opposite of her. So I was
Huh.
from Northland Primary School.
Northland.
Northland.
It's in Yishun, north of the land.
Okay lah.
It's whatever was nearest to my house, okay? And then I was from St. Nick's Secondary. Girls' school.
Who?
I think I learned to be elitist while I was at St. Nick's.
Confirm.
To be
Because
honest, yeah.
even the teachers is all female, right?
Majority of the teaching staff seem to be female.
Okay, I
yes.
cannot share on Sanix. My grandmother best friends with the
With the damn old.
yeah.
Oh my
Or
god.
the headmaster. Oh yeah.
Okay, but do you know that Elitism prides herself on being able to guess what school people are from?
Ooh.
Like as in whether they are single sex or co-ed.
As in, it's not always accurate.
Then you shouldn't be priding yourself
No,
on
but
it.
it's just something me and my friends like to do.
Also, you judgy people. lah.
No, it's just like, wow, she got the girls' school vibe. Are you from girls' school? Then she said you have to be like, I knew it. That's all. But it's not like we like, ew, girls' school.
Them
girl.
taking the MRT, then they're like looking out for like all the
No,
girls.
because I think like different like same-sex schools, right, have a certain identity. Like I say ACS, the automatic thing you will think about is like boys who are like them like cocky or like boy vibes, very good at sports, that kind of thing. Rich, but like with old money kind. But then if I say like
Athletic.
if I say like CHIJ Katong, then you think like, oh, rabak. Then I say CHIJ St. Nick's, then you'll be like, oh, smart. You know? It's just a stereotype that people have been telling me lah.
Based on just now the Reddit thread, right? You know they talk about like they feel like the boys' school is very toxic. So I've seen a thread about how this person said I will never send my child to a same-sex school because apparently like the bullying is way worse in same-sex schools.
It
And
actually
it's
goes-
a huge echo chamber.
It actually goes beyond bullying. According to one comment in that thread, it said like, in my school, upskirting of teachers was quite a big problem.
As in
Oh my
boys'
god,
school.
yeah.
When I take one, right, I think within 2 weeks of school, right, my friend did like my seatmate date the most popular guy in sec 3 or 4.
Oh, so you go inter-level
no,
also.
I tell you what will happen.
Yes.
So,
Tell it, sister. I think you know. Hold up! Let us know in the comments below which secondary school or primary school did you come from.
Comment if you're also a St. Nick's old girl.
BDS.
Yeah, bro, like
Hilguvian.
Grovian.
Back to the episode.
So boys' school, as you kind of know, is like f***ing rowdy already, right? Then I was in one of the, I don't know why, right? But when you have all the classes like 1A, 1B, 1C, all the way until like F or whatever, right? The back end classes are always the like, for some reason, like the worst ones. So then what happened was that when when we kena this relief teacher, right, there are these 2 new teachers that come in. So, or trainee teachers, even more shag. So trainee teachers, they are these young girls. They're probably like 20,
In their 20s.
23, 24, whatever. But at that point of time, you're so small kid, you don't know, you just think this is an adult, this is a teacher, right? Then they come in, then they play nice, they don't know how to be fierce or that. Wow, kena sia. They kena bully left, right, center. They come in that time, right? Nobody will respect them, man. Nobody will sit down, nobody will give a
As in, this is an unspoken thing.
No, it's just
Or
the
y'all will say
way
today the
class
trainee
is.
teacher
Yeah,
coming,
we know
then-
trainee teacher comes, so we're not going to learn anything. It's a free class, This half an hour for us to play. Yeah, so the moment the bell ring from the previous one, then the old teacher walk out of the class already, then we all like, out already, right? Then straight, whoa! They got poker card or whatever. Then it's like,
card?
yeah, just go
my
crazy.
God.
Some people take out underwear, I don't know why.
Why do you take out the
Dude,
underwear?
it's all people fighting in the back, I don't know why.
Without taking out their pants.
Also,
I
take
know.
off the pants and just sit in
know,
their
sparring.
underwear. I
Why
don't know
would
why.
you do that?
I don't know why. So then everybody's rowdy. Then when the trainee teacher come in, right, it doesn't stop, you see. If a OG teacher or fierce teacher walk in, right, everybody be, oh yeah, settle down, get ready for class.
Put your pants back
Trainee come
on.
in, nobody give a fuck.
Put your pants up.
Yeah. So then the trainee teacher will go to the front, try to do her thing, try to teach. But then people will just be talking and kind of shit, right? Then so there was one class that was happening, right? Then she was just trying to teach there. She's sitting down, I don't know why lah. Then my friends started, they all like start to like, I see like one by one, right, people from across the room all like I don't know doing what. Then one by one, right, you see all the students disappearing.
What?
They all ducking down to look at her underwear. What? Yeah, because she happened to be sitting like that with like her legs open and then like.
Wait,
can
why is she
see.
sitting down?
I also don't know.
She not teaching.
Like, she was
She
she was
give up.
teaching, but she was seated. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, then everybody just looking at her underwear. Rabucks, yeah. And this is the kind that like, and then like, I think like 1 week later, right, is to the point that she cried and she leave the class kind. Yeah.
Or why doesn't she just wear pants from the next day onwards?
No, I think she realized it, but it was a accumulation of events. Yeah.
I am not sending my children to St. Gabriel.
Yeah, oh my god, it sounds like, yeah, okay, the same-sex schools are much worse.
Sorry, is St. Gabe's considered like a neighborhood school?
It's in the middle actually.
Oh.
It is. It's like half.
I thought
Oh
you got
my God, what's
sane.
sane in front
Yeah, if it's a
means-
sane, then to me it's
Sane
like an
in
elite
front.
school already. Yeah.
Just because of the name.
It's like we're not atas enough to be a full-on like
Right.
elite school.
Someone did comment that I guess in Singapore the debate of single gender versus co-ed schools is inherently biased because single gender schools tend to be well-funded elite schools. Of the top 20 most popular secondary schools in Singapore, 16 are single gender.
Out of the top 20, 16 are single gender.
Yeah.
Because we can concentrate.
You
Clearly you
how many of the
can't.
class
Like no
Clearly
girl
you
to
can't.
distract you see.
Except your teacher.
That's what I would think lah. If got girls around everybody, like someone hitting puberty, like where like late primary, secondary school, early secondary school, right? You'll just be trying to.
No,
I
but it
mean,
can
I
be
don't know.
motivation for you to study also. What?
If I stupid, the girl won't like me.
No, like last
The
time,
better your score, the shorter the skirt.
let's not go there.
No, so I think it's like a cycle that cannot be broken. Like for example, you say the ACSs are all better at sports, right? Because then people will DSA in through sports and then that sports thing just keeps getting built.
Right.
Then in the same vein, the rich, well-funded schools become the top schools, and then after that, it's a cycle within itself. So like, I think we got like some founders day or like my school, we were renovating. Then when we moved back to the newly renovated school, then they had like, a lot of alumni come back, and then like some of them give speeches and all that. Then every single one, right, one after the other is doctor something, like they all got PhD kind. Yeah, so it was very scary. And then like when the principal talk and all this, right, it also says like, we are a premier school. Then it says like, so y'all need to watch the way that like y'all act like outside,
you
this kind of
carry
stuff.
yourself.
Yeah, so the way that they talk, right, it kind of inculcates in you that you are the elite.
But is that not what your parents are paying for? Because right, they are
No school only pay money.
no, sorry, as
what?
in they're trying to send you there
Yeah.
because of the network. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna mix around with all these other people who are also families of, then that increases your own success in the future. So what?
Yeah, so like I grew up thinking that like people from like neighborhood schools are like all gangsters, that kind of they very rowdy, then don't know how to study.
Oh, you're not wrong, lah. But carry on.
Yeah, honestly.
Damn it, hate to be right. So then my neighbor was from like a neighborhood school, and then she like smoking all that, then kena beat by the father every day kind. Then
Why that report?
Wow.
no, the
Wait, why
police
y'all
got
laughing?
come. The police got come.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
so
I'm
that's
so
like,
sorry.
that was just like my impression. Then join gang or Then like when I go to school, it feels like a lot more prim and proper. But the people and like the bullying there, right, I feel like it's a different kind. Like it feels like for those like lower points that you can go in that kind of school, right?
Most politically correct way of saying.
Like, I can name one school example.
Coral Secondary School.
A school that doesn't exist, okay? So Coral Secondary School, that kind, right? It feels like the way you get bullied is they will push you against the locker, then it's physical bullying. But then the upper echelons, higher point school, right, it feels like it's a lot more like mental. So I heard that like RI, this kind of bullying is like a bunch of like rich kids, right? Then they just make like one guy like their butler like that. Oh. So like it's like I sit down there, you come help me tie shoelace or like you do my homework, then you like the bullying is a lot more mental.
And these are the leaders of tomorrow.
Exactly.
No, it's like such a beautiful reflection of society.
I love to see you elaborate on
Like,
that. What do you mean?
No, because the upper class children are playing political games.
Yeah, like the politics are different.
Then the blue collar students.
They're fighting for the breadcrumbs.
That's why.
Oh no.
So you
Damn
think
shag.
we are blue collar?
I mean, if your outfit at the moment
Don't
hair
have
color, it
colour.
will be.
Did your school have a lot of like gangs and arbings?
A lot. Oh my god.
You look at her.
God, police car got ambulance to my school one.
Yeah, it's like every weekday,
It's damn
right?
scary.
It's like you can after school, you just look outside the gate. Paiki already waiting outside the void deck already.
Yeah,
What
got
they
a group
doing?
of them crying
Waiting.
or like, oh,
No,
I
what do
have
they
idea.
do?
Waiting.
Wait,
No, and then waiting for what?
To beat someone
Then they go
up.
and intimidate someone lah.
Yeah.
Really? I kena before. I kena the...
Beat them up.
No, I kena the Alien tell me like, hey, like want to fight me that kind. But I'm not Alien, I swear to you, right? I'm very, very good girl kind.
So it's really like I see your face, but it's song.
Yeah, she just don't like my face.
Abing tried to recruit me into his gang.
Whoa.
Yeah, but then I don't know how to speak Chinese, so
Cannot.
you failed the
Cannot say-
interview.
he's like, 你要插嘛, 你要插嘛. Then I'm like,
That's not even Chinese.
exactly. I said, "Chap is what?" Then he's like, never mind. I was saved from a life of crime by my inability to speak.
Do not learn dialect if you don't want your kid to be in a gang.
But yeah, even like walking like from home, right? There's a multi-story car park. It's like a coliseum, you know.
Yeah,
Like-
that's where you fight.
On the third level, you can hear the sounds of like
Ah.
basically, yeah, basically like people having fights, and then the next day, someone in my class shows up to class with his eyes, the blood vessel burst.
When you're talking about all these stories, right? Like, mine is a single-sex school, but it's the same experience. You will hear people getting beaten up in the toilet.
Yeah, the
God.
toilet.
But it's the thing is that, right? Even the non-gangsters were fighting. I think it's just a boys thing. We get rough, right? And rowdy, right? Like after school, like say school ends at like 1, 2 p.m. I don't know what time school usually ends.
One.
Then lock the door, clear the front of the class, then one-on-one, then we fight.
Yeah.
Just for fun lah.
Ah.
No,
But it's not because you're angry
It's
at
a
each
fight
other.
club. Yeah, it's really a fight
Yeah,
club.
it was like fight club.
But was it fun?
Honestly, right? Not bad. It's like exciting. Like you just need to get vent and like, you know.
Boys are so angry.
Actually quite fun to watch.
But they're not angry. They're just...
No, because
just
all the boys at recess, right? Then they'll close the door. Then they'll they push all our tables into one circle. So there's a ring. Then they'll start sparring.
Yeah. But this is
Then all the
secondary
girls
school,
outside
right?
like, lame. We just outside like, faster. Then they all just like, Then we like, wow. Then they have this taopok thing at the end of the
Oh my
session.
god, Taopok!
Then they're like, taopok. Then they all like, Then they all pow.
For the people who don't know what is Taopok, right? Most of the time, this falls on your birthday. That's why you don't want people to know on your birthday. When you reach school, probably your best friend will scream, Taopok!
Yeah.
Once that happens, right? Whoever you are, as long as you're in the vicinity and you hear it, right? You must drop whatever you're doing, rush to the scene, and then you will see a bunch of human beings starting to pile up, and you have to climb on that pile and make that pile as high as
The
possible.
person's gonna die at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
Very
why.
boy.
Very dangerous.
And if you sway, right? Like I think 1 year I f***ing sway, I kena 3 times on that day. So it's like, it's just too bad lor. It's your birthday lor. Taopok!
Yeah.
Then kena.
No, somehow if your friends tibai, right, the last few people, right, they will jump.
Yeah.
Correct.
So they'll run, then they'll jump, and then if they heavy,
So right, no, so
In
that's the
fact-
thing. You really cannot f***ing breathe, and you just pray, right, that you at the bottom, right, somehow you can tahan until everybody
don't die.
is over and taken care of. So the crazy thing is that, right, one of my good friends, right, he know I f***ing rabak and got a lot of people, right, he go on top first and he try to tahan for me. Yeah.
brother.
Are you still friends?
I also don't know. Yeah.
On that note, though, one of the comments actually said, I went to an all-girls secondary school and it was one of my best schooling experiences ever. It was a really safe space for me to develop and grow as a teenager and make close friends. I could talk about sensitive issues like puberty, periods. One of us had an outrage or modesty experience and we could talk about it safely in a classroom setting without feeling awkward or judged.
I did enjoy being a single-sex school because I was from a co-ed primary school. And then last time, that I can feel like the boy-girl politics. Then like girls feel like they have to act a certain way because there are guys around. And then the girls felt more cunning or like calculated in a certain way because they wanted to portray themselves better towards the guys. So when I went on to same-sex girls' school, then felt like I don't have that vibe. I would imagine it's a lot more stressful to go through puberty in a co-ed school than to go through puberty in a same-sex school.
A lot more stressful
Yeah.
because you have all the temptation around you.
What?
I got story.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, you.
No, because I go through puberty like half-half ma.
What
One
do you
is
mean?
in no,
One
so,
is in girl and one is in guy.
You like pause.
no, because primary school you first start puberty at primary 5 ma. But then like during sec 1 and sec 2 you still growing in, like you still have puberty going on. So the difference was right when I was like primary 5 or primary 4. Then I remember I was like playing in the room like with everybody like after CCA. Then got this P6 girl. She come up to me right. Then she say, you got hear about bra before? Then I say,
Cute.
huh? What bra? Then she's like, never mind, later you go home right, you ask your mom buy you a bra, okay?
Oh.
Then I say, oh. Then I don't know what she's talking about. When I look in the mirror, it's the first time I see my nipples, yeah. Like piercing out of my shirt. Like I don't know how to say. Like you know when you grow up. No, because like primary 1 to primary 4, right, you don't really need to wear bra one because your boobs never grow. But then after puberty, right, then it will start to grow. Then suddenly you will see your nipple very clearly. But I didn't feel very like attacked or what, because she just like helping me out. Then after that, I go ask my mom.
That was so
10
nice
bras.
of her though.
Yeah, then when I was in secondary school, right, then it's like suddenly all
So
the
what, you got hear of pet before?
no, then suddenly all the boys will judge you like if you got armpit hair, like you must shave. Then your bra, right, if it's like damn noticeable, they will say your bra. At PE, right, it's like when everybody wear like FPT, then I hear like some of my guy friends say like, hey, oh my god, see her thighs, that kind, right? And next day I go buy the FPT, the long one, like the
Damn.
basketball.
Wow.
Damn.
I see, because I don't want them to talk about
Yeah.
it. So I feel like when you go through puberty, like sec 1, sec 2 in a co-ed school, right, it's much more stressful. Because you'll feel like uncomfortable with your body. You want to like remove all the bad things. But I think if I would have gone to a same-sex school during my secondary school, right, I'll feel more comfortable. Yeah, like you menses, right, you stain your skirt, right, in a same-sex school. Right?
Everyone
It's like
support you,
normal,
yeah.
everybody throw pads to you, that kind of thing. Like,
Oh no, I thought
like,
you
hey, you
showed
got
the-
pad or not? Then everybody
It's
like,
true.
yes.
It's true.
But then in co-ed school, right, you a
Oh my
bit stain your
God.
skirt. Paiseh.
No, you want to pass back also must hush hush.
You must, like,
cover with a lot of things, right?
put your pencil box, then you like that. Then if accidentally drop, people like, bad. All the boys like start saying like, hey, she got menses, she stained her skirt, that kind of thing. Then you must really like hide your skirt.
So something that I'm quite interested in, right, is that for co-ed schools, right, do you all date the people in your classroom, or are there rules around that? That means like in your own class, you all shouldn't date. You're all friends, but you can date people from other classes.
It's free for all.
Yeah, I really think it's free for all. Right? You see who chill, then you just like, hey.
Yeah.
do you get bullied for dating? As in, is it
Bully
like
for dating. You become a god if you got a girlfriend.
Is it?
So in school, if say you dating another girl from the school, then you are like, everybody like, whoa.
Like, whoa, that's a couple, guys.
Then
No,
got
but-
couple privileges in the school.
Don't
You
have.
can see
no,
at the
but
nice
the
corner.
fun part is not when they dating. The fun part is when they chasing. So like if you know that a guy in your class, right, like that girl. So when the girl pass, right, everyone in the class like, then they'll be like, Alicia. Like kind, so that she'll look. Then if she look at him, they'll be like, yeah.
So supportive. So
Yeah.
but what if the girl don't like the guy?
We still.
Yeah,
Just
then she's
disturb mah.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
Then she just walk past
Yeah,
like,
she
That is
really
exactly
like
what
that.
happened. Yeah.
Then we were like,
Chowdy.
no, but quite fun, what?
it's all the sound effects.
Oh, you're part of it, like, quite fun.
I think damn fun,
So are a lot of people like dating?
Have. I think when I sec 1, right, I think within 2 weeks of school, right, my friend did like my seatmate date the most popular guy in sec 3 or 4.
So you go inter-level
no,
also.
I tell you what will happen.
Yes.
So,
Tell it, sister. I think you know.
I don't understand.
so day one is where all the sec 1s, fresh meat come. If we all sit on in
Shrams,
the
you
hall.
try not to look so excited.
The
I'm trying
first
to help your
opposite
image.
sex person we will see, right, is the prefect who are in charge of us. So they are like our buddy lah. Then normally right, everybody will think that first guy right, damn handsome man.
Cause got the authoritativeness
Yeah, then
of
we like,
Mr.
oh my god,
Batch.
big brother, like a
Cause
bit
she
like
BDSM.
crush. No, shut up.
Y'all been very naughty.
Then
Got the tie.
when we go to our new classroom, then everybody sit down already, right? Then all the sec 3 and 4 boys, right, will start walking in pairs outside the classroom to see.
This is like the
Behold
bachelor.
the young
Yeah,
people.
no, they
The
really see.
bachelor moment.
Then because right, during the assembly, right, it was like my friend kena picked up. As in my seatmate kena picked up because she damn chill.
She's
Like-
just like one girl.
Yeah, then everybody like, oh my god, this girl is the most chill. This girl is the most chill. Then
Wow.
that's how they like ask her out, and then eventually they together.
They all braces. The girl all look like
No, they damn
Wah,
cool.
nigga.
No.
They really
That's the
got
one.
the-
That's the one.
They got the spiky Gatsby hair and then like
It's not the nerdy people.
Amar.
yeah.
It's not the nerdy people. It's the people who like really
The
confident. They got,
basketballer, all these the
Yeah.
cool kids.
yeah.
Ah.
So within 1 month, I think they're in a relationship, but it was short lived. I think.
I know there's the stereotype, right? Like girls' school, ironically,
Why you
lot-
look at me?
a lot of lesbians.
Like,
Is that true?
no, I think it was a time of exploration.
But you only can explore one way, right?
No, but the lines are very blurred because girls in general, they will hold hand, they will like each other's shoulder. So then, at what point does it cross into the I love this, I like another girl, like my sexual orientation is this way? I think that line is very blurred. I do think that if you are already orientated that way, then being in a girls' school kind of affirms it, I think. I don't think it makes you gay, if that's the question.
Okay. My second question.
Boys'
Guys'
school, boy.
boys' school, a lot of gay, no?
So the weird thing, right, is that in my time, maybe it was just me, but my lack of exposure to the outside world, right, because 10 years in boys' school, right, I don't know got such thing as gay. But right, there are boys or there are other students that are a bit more like feminine or whatever, right? Like they have more feminine mannerisms and whatnot, right? So then we just disturb,
But say what?
gay. You can say the F word also.
They don't really understand the concept.
The other F word.
It's all also can say one, like you fuck backside, that kind of thing. Actually, I don't really know whether it affected them or not. I honestly don't know. Until today, right, I don't know. But because it was a norm at that time, to me, it didn't feel. I don't know how to put it. Like I don't know whether I'm supposed to feel guilty about it or not. Because everybody do it, you see.
Okay, I've heard a few stories, but I mean, given the handful of boys' school boys that I know, right? So the statistic is very skewed for me, lah. As in, I've heard a lot of stories of sexual abuse.
In boys' schools.
Between
Yeah.
the students.
Between the students.
Yeah, like older student to younger student, that kind. Because like they're how to say, like my assumption is that because when you're older, then your horniness activate at a certain age, right? Then
You need an outlet.
in some way lah, and then if everybody around you is boy, then you just go for that lor.
But the thing is that, right, in an all boys school, so people run around with their dicks out one day. Like there are very little boundary. I mean, okay, not everybody. It's a
like assembly or their
a
dicks
few
out.
people that are a bit wilder one. But everybody goes crazy and they give yourself wedgie until the whole underwear tear off. Then like,
Gosh.
yeah,
cannot
it's quite. I
imagine
feel like
this.
it's quite havoc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then there's no, I
There's no boundaries.
a bit.
There's no rules.
Honestly, a bit. Yeah.
I think people that are from co-ed school are more emotionally developed and mature.
What?
Like people from same-sex schools feel more sheltered to me. Because it's like you've grown up, right? All around the same sex. You don't really know how to act around the opposite sex unless you are like those like upper society. How to say?
High
You reach
society.
No, as in because within a school got kind of a bit of like a caste system one, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you are like the uppers, then you got mixed with like girls' school girls, that kind.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you will be more emotionally developed. But if not, you are like more sheltered. Then your thinking is just shaped by either all girls or shaped by all boys. Then while co-ed people feel more emotionally developed because they got these like interactions from younger.
Yeah, but it's so interesting
on
because
my
like how
observes.
does interacting with people of the opposite sex make you more? Oh, actually, it totally makes sense.
Because it's a simulation of the real world.
I think
Yeah,
how
it's
you
more real
develop,
world.
how
Yeah,
you
it
develop
is.
earlier, like your self-identity.
Yeah, and you got a more of like a range of experiences with dealing with different kinds of people.
Yeah, I really don't understand women one. My first interaction with another girl, with a girl, right? It's like at 15 years old only.
No.
Sec 3.
Okay, like
You don't have siblings or like some relative or
after
something.
puberty. No, like a stranger girl.
Stranger girl.
Stranger girl. Yeah, it's like we go McDonald's after school kind. Then no. I didn't go with her. It's like
Oh.
the guys after school go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
But then because the McDonald's is located between a few other schools, then there are girls from those other schools that will also go there.
And then,
Then the boys school boys will check out the girls school girls, and then the girls school girls will do their own thing.
Not checking out.
about this is a Chinese song. 等你变的女孩看过来，看过来。
No, there's like two schools I remember like all my friends always talk about. It's like one boys' school and one girls' school that's like separated by one road. And then
teacher over here.
I know. You see Shajie and Sam Pets ah.
that one, yeah,
They
yeah.
have a love bridge.
CHIJ what?
They have a love
Shajie
bridge.
Katong. No, so Sam Pets and CHIJ Katong are both in Katong ma. Then they have this bridge. So there's two bridges lah. One bridge is the overhead bridge near their St. Pat school, just right outside. There's another bridge outside the school, outside CHIJ Katong. So I think the boys right will wait at the bridge because they have to cross to take the bus on the other side, right? So they call it the love bridge where they meet and then they like exchange phone numbers. So it's known for CHIJ girls to like St. Pat's boys and St. Pat's boys to like CHIJ.
Comment down below if you've gotten someone's phone number on that bridge before. I would like to
I
know.
heard it. I mean, I
That's
never
crazy.
see lah, but
I
it's a
imagine
rumour.
it as to be like one row of boys blocking the bridge and then like girls just walking past.
No, the story I always heard is like that since there's an open like fence, you know those fence with the holes one, then they were like like zoo like that. Then they put their fingers there and like look at each other, you know. Like longing for each other, like some kind of West Side Story like that. Don't know if it's true lah. I'm from neighborhood school one.
Will you all send your kids to co-ed school or same-sex school?
Primary school, same-sex school. Secondary school, maybe co-ed school. So to slowly prepare them for real world.
Same.
So that means you're okay with the Sec Force
Selection
Dating the
process,
sec- dating
yeah.
in the sec ones.
I feel like my conclusion to this episode, right, is that it's really not about the co-ed stuff or the same-sex stuff. It's really, there are so many things that I thought were exclusive to co-ed, but actually the life is the same thing.
No, but do you
And
know that statistically, girls in same-sex schools do a lot better, as in results-wise, as compared to guys in same-sex schools. So guys in co-ed schools do a lot better.
What, really?
Yeah,
So that
statistically.
means statistically, boys' school is the worst if you are focusing on grades.
No,
boys' school,
academically, socially,
co-ed.
and emotionally.
well, this explains a lot.
So we should keep girls' schools
And
abolish.
get rid of boys' schools.
Yeah, what the boys' schools? Yeah, no motivation to go school. Every day go there see other guy. Then
That's it.
actually, then don't learn about the world. Don't know how to talk to girl. Okay, for girls, right, after you're older already, right? Is there a difference in the appeal? For example, like if you know that this guy is from a boys' school or from a co-ed school, is there a different type of attraction or like?
I think when they say they are from their boys' school, then I'll be a bit attracted, like, ooh. But then after they start talking, then I realize, because after that, right, then I realized they're so proud of the school that it becomes a bit annoying, and then I like,
It's like after army saying that, oh, I used to be from OCS. Then it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
like-
so
Oh my god, that is what a boys' school boy feels like.
it's like, oh, so you peaked when you were 14. Oh,
No, I sell insurance now.
All right, so that's today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it and let us know in the comments below. Would you send your child to a co-ed school or same-sex school? Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I'm sitting in the forest today, Jessie.
yes, yeah, every time I turn to you, then
Why is
you're-
the plant in front? That doesn't even make sense.
Do y'all play pranks on your teachers on April Fool's Day?
Not
Every
this
day.
one.
Friends, yeah.
That's so terrible.
No, but I give props to any biology teacher in a co-ed school. It's the worst class ever.
Yeah, 'cause
Like when
puberty-
you reach chapter 8, right, about the
Reproductive
like,
system,
Yeah,
ah.
and then the whole class, right, it's just two rowdy boys. Hey teacher, what is dick? Hey teacher, what is cum? The cum where? Hey teacher, how to cum? I tell you, every time biology, I'm like, oh my god, boys are stupid.
And now that boy is an investment banker at DBS or something.
Probably, yeah.